South Africa's death toll to COVID-19 has now surpassed 37,000 mark after 254 people passed away on Sunday. According to the latest data, 72 deaths were recorded in the West Cape, 59 in Gauteng, 40 in KwaZulu-Natal, 26 in Northwest, 22 in the Eastern Cape, 16 in Mpumalanga, 16 in Free State and 6 in the Northern Cape. Dozens in the capital and other cities have been arrested during the nationwide violent demonstrations, which have seen shops and cars smashed and looted. The protest began during the start of the coronavirus lockdown on January 14th, which was 10 years to the day since the autocratic leader Ben Ali fled from power. But in this working-class neighborhood, no political slogans were heard, and it is unclear what the young want. Abdul Munain, a waiter at a nearby cafe, said those in the streets were bored adolescents but blamed the violence on the country's post-revolution political class. Despite the revolution a decade ago, many Tunisians are increasingly angered by poor public services and the political class, with high consumer prices, shrinking GDP, and about a third of young people unemployed. The health crisis and ensuing economic misery have pushed growing numbers of Tunisians to seek to leave the country. Interior Ministry spokesman Khalid Khayouni said earlier Sunday that dozens of young people, mostly aged between 14 and 17, had been arrested after they took to the streets during previous evenings to loot and vandalize shop fronts and cars. Videos circulating on social media showed young people burning tires, insulting the police and looting shops. Sosi, usually a magnet of foreign holiday makers but hit hard by the pandemic, also saw rioting. Tunisia had been under a nighttime curfew even before the recent lockdown, a 4-day measure meant to expire on Sunday at midnight. People burning tires, looting shops. Sosi, usually a magnet of foreign holiday makers but hit hard by the pandemic, also saw rioting. Tunisia had been under a nighttime curfew even before the recent lockdown, a 4-day measure meant to expire